Oh my, I am tongue twistered today. Hey everybody, it's Grady here at Uncle Sweetie's Model Works. Um, yeah, working on take 241 of this update on my under 1,000 subscriber crew build, which is hosted by Rob at Time Machine Scale Models and Mike at Model Speed Shop. To help us guys with under 1,000 subscribers get some screen time and subscribe some see, I'm not doing 242. I'm just not. Here we are. Um, to help us all get some viewership and some subscribers, so we can do what we got to do. Um, just a little quick update. I've got some sub assemblies done. I've got some sanding out on my body, and got way too much video time spent washing a model car. Um, I don't know. I felt like it was important. I don't see it covered very often. I see some people, I wash the body. Some people I wash it after I sand it. Some people I wash all the parts. Some people I don't wash any parts. Some people, oh, you don't have to do that. No. So I covered it. It is what it is. Um, and I think that's all I've got. Like I said, I've got some sub assemblies. I'm dragging my feet a little bit because I want to do I want to push my paint skills, but I don't. I don't have a vision in my head for a color combination yet, and I'm kind of. It's been, yeah. The budget's gotten slim, and I have to work with what I've got, and I don't have a lot of bright colors, and I want to do like a bright cobalt metallic blue kind of thing, and I don't have it, so I don't know. I'll just have to work with what I've got. And I want to try a. I'm not even gonna try uh, flames, but I want to do like some ghost pearl panels maybe, and just a couple other little new things in this kit. I'm already seeing guys that are already done with this. I'm like, I've got 2 months. I'm gonna build some skills and push my envelope. Um, but yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys get into this. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Maybe learn a little something every here and there, or get a little laugh. Whichever. Either way, I've done my job for the day. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Um, yeah, leave. I don't know. I didn't even. I'm rushing to get this out because I realized it's been 3 days since I put out a video, and I've got to get all the video work done before I go to work. So I didn't cover a question for the day. I like to have something to ask every video, to get those comments flowing. What, well, there we go. What do you do for paint inspiration? I know I see a lot of you guys have built more model kits than I even have back there. What in the world do you guys do for paint scheme inspiration, especially when you're not doing racing liveries, whatever that be, drag racing, NASCAR, uh, rally. If you're not doing racing inspired liveries, or if you're not doing a replica car, what in the world do you guys do for color scheme inspiration? Because I'm struggling. Because I don't know. I don't know what to do for the interior. I don't know what to do for the exterior. I'm just stuck right now. Anyway, y'all hit those buttons. It only hurts for a minute. And have a fantastic day. Keep on modeling, and I'll see you soon. Alright, I don't see anybody showing this on very many channels. But I do this. This is a little bit of warm water, a little bit of Dawn dish soap. I wash every kit, every part, every time. And, you know, some of you guys are going to say, well, so-and-so says you don't have to do that. Well, I'm not so-and-so, and this isn't their channel. So, yes, I wash the clear parts. This has some scuffing on it. As you can see, a couple of these have some scuffing on it too, but I wash these and hand dry these. And I set them off to the side to be cared for later. You know, you see guys have problems with paint. You may have problems with paint. I'm just not taking those risks. No, a lot of these kits, you probably don't need to wash them. Especially the higher end, the Tamiya and stuff like that. But I don't want to have to put any parts in the purple pond and redo paint, redo whatever. You know, there's so many issues already with installing clear plastic, windshields and whatnot. I'm not taking a chance on those either. I wash every part every time. Just, like I said, just some warm water, some dish soap, whatever kind you got. Dawn doesn't matter, but that's just what I always prefer. A little toothbrush. You know, this is the one I use every day. Little Dawn doesn't hurt your gums at all. Disclaimer here, I'm just kidding. Just use a toothbrush to get into those cracks and crevices. There can be mold release, there can be fingerprints, there can be Lord knows what Joe Plastic ate for lunch and got all over his fingers before he started opening the mold when these parts were coming out. So I just do, like I said, every part, every kit, every time. You say, Grady, what about the tires? Yes, I do the tires. I mean, the tires are rubber. They're going to have oils. They're going to have mold release, just like everything else. You know, and if you guys don't know, the molds that make these run on hydraulics. And so, you know, if there's an accident, I wash every part every time. Every kit. Most of them you can just shake off. Tap them off on the drainer a little bit. You know, be careful about losing small parts, that sort of thing. It's just a safety precaution for me. You know, but the tires, I don't need to wash the tires. Well, if you're going to paint white walls on them, if you're going to put decals on them, you know, again, especially the bodies, you want to do the bodies. Decals can be challenging enough, paint can be hard enough. I'm just not taking any chances. So, that's kind of, I don't want to say that's my tip for the day, but I've got to get this under 1,000 subscriber group build started. This is what I'm doing, front to back. And like I said, I like my channel geared toward new guys and even more experienced builders. This is just what I do. I want to show everything I do. Maybe somebody can pick up something they didn't know. I'll be back. Alright, I'm all done with the washing the parts. Just a few quick little notes. If your sink has a strainer, make sure you use it. You will knock off small, especially chrome parts and especially small parts. If you have a strainer, it will catch them if you drain the sink. You know, again, the tires. Yes, I scrubbed the tires. You may want to paint the lettering, the white walls. Like I said, that diagonal stripe thing on the Pro stock cars. There's just so many reasons to do this. And no, it's probably not necessary on new kits, but I like to have every advantage I can to have good paint and good decaling. For me, it's just good practice. I have time today, so these are just going to sit in the dish drainer while I go to work. They'll dry while I'm gone, and I can work on more tonight or do a little primer tonight or tomorrow. If I don't have time, I have the advantage of being single. my oven starts at 100. I can put my oven on 100 degrees, set these on a clean cookie sheet, or even a cookie sheet. I put aluminum foil over it because I'm just not going to take any extra chances. Set it in there for an hour or two, and they'll be perfectly dry. You know, and 100 degrees isn't going to, as long as you don't put the decals in there, you're probably not going to have any issues. Or you can put them in your dehydrator. That'll do. Dry them out real quick too. I don't use a hair dryer because you can blow those small parts across the room into the carpet monster and the grate beyond. You know, on the 100-degree oven, if you on a limited budget, that can also double as a parts dryer. Don't ask me how I know. Thanks, guys. I hope something helped. If not, maybe something in the next segment will help. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back here, y'all, with a little update. I didn't realize it had been 3 days since I got a video out, so I guess I better get on her. I've been doing some work, though. Got the chassis pan. I got it sanded out for the wheel tubs, since you're going to see the wheel tubs inside through the glass. Got the roll cage put together, and that'll sit on here. This has been kind of a fiddly kit so far. That'll sit on there about like so. But I decided to go ahead and assemble that all, and actually that thing's nice and strong for just being that kit. I wanted to get it all assembled so I could paint it, but I didn't want to have it glued to the car and interrupt the access, because there's a lot of stuff going on inside that cockpit. We've got the hood blower assembly, which I actually kind of like. I was gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I was gonna do the underside of the hood on this one body color, because it kind of makes sense on a Pro Street, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that in the painting process. Did the assembled the body. Saw a couple of videos where they did it. The instructions showed the same. So we've got the front bumper, rear bumper on this body ready to go. This has been sanded down to 4,000. Looks pretty good. There's a couple of, I saw somebody else do that, and I've seen this a couple of times here lately, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up at this point. Yeah, it is a little bit. Right there, and right there. I'm guessing they're blemishes in the mold. This one I can still actually feel. That one not so much. So I don't know how. I'm not going to get too aggressive with that. I don't know how it's going to come out in paint. But yeah, that's looking pretty good so far, I think. Put this hood on here real quick. That's going to be the final look for the body. I like it. I'm kind of dragging my feet a little bit. Got the basic engine assembled, ready for paint. This one, I don't know if I've ever seen this before or not. This one comes with a drive shaft attached to the transmission. It's interesting. And these here are the door card. They're weird. So this is the door card. This is like part of the wheel tub, but it's like it's almost like a gap filler between the chassis pan and the body on both of these. I've got them sanded down, and I don't know how I want to do those. The instructions the instructions say to install these inside the body. I'm not sure how that's gonna. I'm not sure if that's gonna assemble well. You know, I'm just not sure if it's gonna go well in the assembly process. Because these are supposed to be. Let me get this hood off the body. Looking, my brain says you get the interior all done, the roll cage, the seats, and all that stuff. Then these will go on the outside, like so. And then that will fit into the body. Seems reasonable. That's what I mean by the edge of the wheel tub. The instructions say no. The instructions say these are to be assembled to the inside of the body, like so. And then the interior goes in after that. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out along the way, I suppose. Anyway, that's what I've got. I was gonna get a couple of more sub-assemblies done and then get this done, but I was checking on the channel stats and realized that I need to put it out a video today. Yeah, okay. Let me learn to talk for here a second. And I've got, what do I have there? 2 hours. 2 hours before I have to get ready for work. 2.5 hours before I have to leave for work. And now I've got to edit a video, render a video, upload a video. So that's what I've got done so far. I know the washing part ran a little long, but that's kind of headed for new people and that are really just getting into this, or people that are struggling with their paint and don't know why. Yeah, that's, again, some people live by, you don't have to wash every part every time. I live by the opposite, you know. Sometimes the glue doesn't go right. Sometimes the paint doesn't go right. Sometimes, and we put a lot of time and a lot of effort, and for my budget, you know, even by the time I add paint, but you add resin parts and upgrade kits and all kinds of stuff, and you know, you can be into some of these cars for, you know, a good chunk of money. I just want to reduce every risk I can possibly reduce. So yeah, every part, every time, every kit, even the tires. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are gonna, hope you guys are having fun building model cars or kits or bikes or trucks or planes or tanks or boats or figures or whatever kind of model you build. I hope you're having fun doing it. This is Uncle Sweetie. I'm out of here. Hit that like, hit the subscription button if you haven't already. Leave a comment. I promise it only hurts for a little bit and you won't regret it in the morning. See ya.